I wanted to share this tweet as well from Ashiki. So Ashiki_crypto, very good Twitter account to follow, just FYI. So actually, you know what? I'm going to put this in the chat. So Richard Hart's ETH sacrifice fund is back into profit. But how? ETH is still at 2,600 and Richard Hart bought ETH at 3,700. Pulse chain liquidity is still being pulled as people realize the PulseX Farms APR was cut by 10x. With less liquidity, prices are easier to move. Since yesterday, a $200 million rotation into Hex changed from a 650x price impact to 950x. So in other words, since yesterday, rotating $200 million into Hex, prior to a few days ago, it was 650x, but now a 200 million rotation is going to equal a 950x. So basically, it's moving the price. Oh boy, I mean, an extra 300x. That's really quite substantial. So that's a 300x difference. That's as if the value of Richard Hart's ETH sacrifice fund just grew by 46.15%, which equals a $3,800 ETH. In terms of value rotation into Pulse Chain, Richard Hart's ETH sac fund is now back into profit. So obviously not by the Ethereum price, but by the power of that liquidity. If he chooses to deploy it into Pulse Chain to pump and buy his own tokens, now he has that same power with a less value just by the amount of liquidity that's been pulled out of liquidity pools. So this is very, very interesting. So he used this particular website. I asked him what the website was. Yeah, he's got it here. So check price impact for yourself. Pampi.app. So I'm gonna retweet this. It doesn't get anywhere near the engagement that he should. So very interesting outlook, right? Very, very interesting outlook. So there's all these different ways of looking at the market, right? So obviously it's not like, some people would probably have a go at this and be like, oh, well, this is like, it's not factually correct. But in one particular way it is, and in another particular way it's not. So, I like to have fun with these things. I like to just accept and embrace all perspectives, because acceptance is the mind of love, and that's what I always try to do. So anyway, I just want to set the scene with what's going on with Pulse Chain. So really, I'm feeling extremely bullish. Some of my onboards that I've onboarded are doing very, very well. They're very, very happy, and they've reached out and they've thanked me. And you know what? I thank them. I didn't actually say thank you to my friend Matt. So Matt, if you're watching this, thank you to you, actually, that you actually trusted and believed in me to actually follow the things that I've been talking about for all these years. So, and I really do believe that you will be rewarded heavily. And I mean, by the sounds of it, you're already probably way beyond your own expectations. So